salutations. I'm going to try to do this while I'm stopped or going in local traffic because I already packed my microphone and you won't be able to hear me otherwise. I am on my way to pick up the missus and go to Gulfport, Mississippi. That's right, the Gulfport Memorial Day weekend blowout motorcycle rally. This one promises to be a lot of fun. We're going to spend day one at the actual rally, and then we're going to go to New Orleans because it's about 90 minutes away from this rally. You'll see the longest bridge in the world. We're going to go over French Quarter, Bourbon Street, Cafe Du Monde. It's going to be good times. So today starts the Gulfport Rally Series. I imagine we'll have 3 parts to this today. It's episode 1. So let's get after it. Today's Reindeer Biking. On the way down, we meet these lovely ladies from Subway in Shorter, Alabama, that I wanted to give a shout out to. One of them is married to a member of the Chosen Few, which sparked up a conversation. So I wanted to give him a shout out as well. If you're ever headed down to Mississippi through Alabama, these are some good folks. Welcome to Mississippi. We landed at our hotel Friday evening. We stayed at the Hampton Inn in Wiggins, Mississippi. And in the way of hotel review, it was a nice enough place. The room that we had was a larger than normal room. It had a big desk to give me plenty of room to download video footage and start editing each evening. Breakfast was as we've come to expect. There was no hot tub, but we didn't go anywhere near the pool on this trip. The shower, however, was amazing. Hot water, good water pressure, but all that steam comes with some longevity issues for the hotel. As you can see here, it has to go somewhere. But overall, I'd stay here again. No issues. It's about an hour away from the rally because you know I like to have that morning ride in. Now, our morning had a surprise twist. No rain in the forecast, but it was about 20 minutes down the road and I could see it up ahead. So we ducked into a gas station that had an awning and checked out the radar apps. Got caught a little bit of rain. Had to stop. Thank God for overhangs. After a bit, we decided to see if we could make it to a local restaurant to wait out the worst of it. And with that, we set out with only mild sprinkling, which soon became a downpour. First place we could jump off the road was a TV station. Of all the places we could stop, we stopped at a TV studio. WXXV, whatever that is, channel 25. So, thanks guys for having an awning. Not before we got soaked first. No rain in the forecast today. So we tried to shoot the rain.
We tried to shoot the rain. We saw a gap. And this is what happens when you rely on different weather apps, like different radar apps. So the radar app, called the radar app, said there was a gap. The Weather Channel and actually AccuWeather said there was a gap.
Yep.
And Weather Channel said there was no gap. The Weather Channel wins.
Can't trust any meteorologist anymore.
Yeah. We found the gap. I mean, we found the rain, which is fine. Except this is why another one of the million reasons why we don't ride in shorts. Out.
We packed the rain gear. It's at the hotel because it wasn't supposed to rain today. See, nothing worse than getting rain.
Wet socks.
Okay, maybe it is. Now it's later than we wanted. So we still plan to go to the restaurant that we found. And as we were leaving the TV station on the gravel with its humps and bumps, the headlight ring and headlight visor came off the bike. And I rode over the visor. So now I'm upset. But we pressed on to the restaurant. Looks like it used to be a Crystal's franchise that was turned into a local place which had much better food than Crystal's.
Little burger. A slider, if you will.
Then we went straight to Hurricane Harley Davidson to get the parts needed to put the ring back on the bike. The visor is ruined, but the ring should still be okay. Of course, I get there and they don't have the pieces in stock. He does the search, no store around him has the pieces in stock. So I guess I'll just get them when I get home. He was able to give me one of the 4 pieces that I need.
If you get a minute, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm just in a competition and I'm currently in second to a rider out of Montgomery store. If you could, leave me a review just by scanning that. It'll take you right to the Google review site. If you could leave me a 5-star review, I'd highly appreciate it.
I have a YouTube channel you're about to be on and she's recording you.
What's going on, y'all?
So if you guys would like to help this young man win his competition, you can go ahead and scan the QR code here. His name is Brent. He's a nice guy. I also wanted to give a shout out to Trey. He is the general manager here at Hurricane Harley Davidson. And he told me that he was really trying to figure out why I look so familiar, and then told me that he watches the content. So good to see you. Great to meet you. Glad to have you as a subscriber. These are good folks. Good people, good conversation. Go see them. Then we hit the Mississippi Sound and take the old Spanish highway back to Gulfport from Biloxi. Now, Biloxi has become its own little mini Vegas since last time I was here. Casinos all over the place. But the best part to me of riding along the Mississippi Sound is that beach drive. Love it. headed down Mississippi Sound. Going towards Pascagoula. You may ask yourself, what the hell's a Pascagoula? Well, it's a city off the Gulf of America that is only known for, that I'm aware of, in 1973, this guy said he was abducted by aliens. And that's, look it up, that's what it's known for. No real place to show you or anything, but Pascagoula, Mississippi. Guy abducted by aliens in 1973. Also along this stretch of road is Jefferson Davis's house. Or former house, I guess I would say. And all the casinos that have popped up here. When I was here last, which was a long time ago, there was very few casinos. There was some here, but not many. Now it's like a little mini Vegas. Look at all these. Then it's the Gulfport Blowout, Mississippi's longest running motorcycle rally, held on private property just outside the city on Memorial Day weekend every year. So now we think the rain's past us, so we're finally on our way to the rally. Well, a lot has changed since I was last here, which was around 1996. The last time I came down was with my club, and compared to that, I couldn't have expected what I saw this go around. It's always had a large Bandido presence as the prominent club in the area, but this was unreal. Bandidos and Bandido affiliates everywhere, but on the normal biker rally side of things, dead. Very, very small, few vendors, a far cry from what it used to be. Besides the drag race, which were still happening, it turns out that the Bandidos have started making this their national meetup a few years ago. And now, that's really all it is. Now, we met some great people from Asgard, who are the folks that put on the event, and also lots of Bandidos that were there. But we couldn't go to the Bandidos only section of the grounds, which is where it seems everything was happening. So we headed back to the bike and decided we'll just go ahead and get us some barbecue. A little disappointed with the rally, honestly, compared to what it used to be. If you're not a Bandido, it's not great. But if you are, I'm sure it's awesome. Being on private property, this rally was basically a party, and it gets a little wilder than you would see in Daytona because it's on private property. There's, plenty of cold drinks, rauncous contests, and yes, sometimes even the clothing optional crowd can be seen there. But this time, I saw the sign-up sheet for only 4 girls for the t-shirt contest. And all the other event signups were blank forms, at least when I was there. You can see the lack of vendors in this footage. I mean, it's obvious there's hardly anyone here. I have very fond memories of this event. It was my club sponsor's favorite rally back in the day. And I'm glad that I got to enjoy it with him back when it was more than it is today. The Gulfport Blowout was established decades ago. And if it's not the oldest, it's definitely the largest in Mississippi. Or not. Hell, it may still be, but it's no longer the big brag that it used to be. Like I said, after that, we went to do our barbecue review at Murky Waters Barbecue. The details of that review are going to be in this episode right here. Be sure to check it out if you are a barbecue fan, and we'll let you know what we thought of the place. Then we head back to the hotel to prepare for tomorrow, New Orleans Day. So until then, stay free. Keep it shiny side up.